Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. In the last episode, after a nice peaceful day of harvesting apples from the trees and maybe stealing the mayor's private property, we actually gave birth to our baby girl, our very first baby in the family. I'm sure that Sam is very, very excited to meet Bluebell too, and in fact we're going to go straight into the nursery to see her. Oh my gosh, she's in the crib and everything. Bluebell is sleeping, alright. We probably don't want to wake her up, so we'll have to be very, very quiet. We'll sneak on out of here, and maybe we'll come back later to see if she's actually awake. I'm sure that Sam is probably going to stay here today to get to know her. I think we should have another kid. Why stop now? Sam, I think it's a little bit too early to be deciding that right now. We've hardly even met Bluebell as it is. Let's see if we can give him one of the cactus fruits though before we leave for the day. And in fact, let me just check the calendar again too. Okay, tomorrow is Vincent's birthday. So that means the 9th of spring is Bluebell's birthday, which is right before Sam's brother's. I'm sure he won't mind sharing a little bit of the attention though. And aside from that, we do have a pretty excellent gift for him sitting right inside this chest here. Why don't we go ahead and pluck this out of our chest right now? We'll tuck this straight into our backpack. Maybe right over here so we don't accidentally forget it. We just have to make sure that we don't drink it instead. So here you go, Sam. A nice special gift for you since I'm sure you're going to be spending the day indoors. And we're going to head out and make sure that everything on the farm is in working order. Oh my gosh, it's even one of those days with the beautiful flower showers. What a more perfect day to welcome a brand new baby into the family. I wonder if Daisy has gotten to meet her yet? Daisy is up here right now. I wonder if she's gotten out of here because she can't handle all the noise. Things are nice and peaceful right now, but you know a baby is going to be chaos. Oh my gosh! The Junimos are finally here too? Oh my goodness, they're harvesting all of our hard-earned strawberries. Oh, you adorable little things. There's actually 3 of them living inside this hut. And it looks like they have a pretty big sack for us too. Oh, they're going exploring now. I wish we could talk to them or something, but it looks like they're pretty much doing their own thing. In fact, are you okay, little guy? Oh, he's dancing. Oh, you are the cutest thing I have ever seen. I think he's going back inside his hut now, though. I was wondering if maybe he wanted to see some of our animals. I mean, honestly, he's frolicking around having a grand time outside. Let's go ahead and open our barn doors. Oh my gosh, I thought for a moment he was going to go straight inside. You probably want to be careful, actually. I want to be surprised if one of our pigs over here, or even this goat, Mayflower, decides that you look like a nice juicy snack. Oh, I am so happy that we've finally seen the Junimos. I was starting to get worried that maybe they weren't going to come out. You didn't just eat our Junimo, did you, Wilbur? I'm going to assume that they're probably safe and sound inside their hut, but that was awfully suspicious. Well, let's go ahead and give you all pats on the head. I do usually like to pet our animals when they're still inside because they're much easier to keep track of. But I also want to see if we have some nice fresh strawberries to take out of this hut. I wonder if they've kept any. I would imagine that they've probably given us all of them. Oh, wait a second, it doesn't look like they finished their job either. I wonder if this is out of their reach? That would explain why the Junimos weren't helping us out with these crops. So maybe we do actually want to consider building another one of those huts. In fact, we might want to consider just completely redoing this entire farm. Like if we had a hut right in the middle here, they should be able to reach everything. So we would just have to take out this centerpiece and maybe extend the farm downward. We do have all of this space to work with after all. We could just move the preserve shards down here. Yeah, I think I like that idea. That does mean that we're going to have to start growing some more of those star fruits though, and I'm pretty sure that we saved some inside our chest for that very reason. Yeah, here they are. So we have 7 normal quality star fruits. Let's go ahead and choose these, since we typically get more than 1 seed every time we place it in our seed maker anyways. So we'll probably have enough out of all of these to fill our greenhouse. Now let's go ahead and let out all of our chickens and our bunnies too. I'm sure you guys are going to be very, very happy to see the Junimos as well. It might be a little bit less menacing for them to see a bunny hopping up to them. Oh, and are we actually out of hay? That might just be because it's so late in the day. Maybe they've decided to munch on some of that for breakfast instead of waiting for their grass. Yeah, sorry guys, usually I let you out a little bit earlier, but we did have a bit of a situation on our hands. We had Junimos to say hello to as well. Not to mention our baby. It's kind of fitting that we just started growing all of those jazz flowers inside our flower bed. I wonder if there's a way that we could display these blue flowers next to the baby in some way. We'll have to see if we can. Sometimes we can place items on top of the tables that we place down, so we'll play around with it. In lieu of actual bluebells, jazz flowers are probably the closest we're going to get. Now let's go ahead and start carving out a little bit more space here so we have somewhere to actually place these seeds. There we go, 4 of these little star fruits in the ground already. It's too bad that these don't continue growing like our blueberries do. But I guess when the summertime rolls around, it'll be much easier for us to get our hands on the seeds. And you know, we better make sure that we go pay a visit to Sam's family too. Since I'm sure Sam is going to stay in today, it's probably going to be up to us to make sure that they know the new baby has arrived. I wonder if they're even going to come visit her someday. That would be super cute. We could do with a few more visitors on the farm. Now with 2 more of these star fruits inside our seed makers, I think we should be ready to head out into town. We'll go ahead and hop on Maple today so we can get to Sam's house a bit faster, because we are kind of running out of time here. Actually, let's go ahead and poke our head back in, just to see if the baby's awake. Oh, looks like she is still fast asleep. Bluebell is sleeping still. Well, you've had a pretty peaceful day here, Sam. You should count your lucky stars because babies are usually much more work than that. Oh, I wonder if we have anything that we could give to Jody? I did place all of the eggs inside the mayonnaise machines. But if we scoot into the barn, maybe we could find some fresh milk or something? I don't think I picked up any of the items inside this thing. Yeah, we have large milk in here, goat milk, wool, of course. We'll go ahead and offer her up some of this large milk when we see her. I'm sure she would appreciate that. Or maybe even better. Do we have a special kind of flower that we could give her instead? That would be a good way for us to break the news that Bluebell has joined our family. Let's see if we have one of the flowers inside this chest up here. This is usually where I keep them all. It was going to be reserved for the seeds for the flower shack, but I'm sure we could spare just one. Yeah, a nice blue jazz flower? I wonder if Jody likes blue jazz flowers. Kent, however, I think we're probably just going to stick with the coffee. So let's scoot on down here and make sure we grab some of the fresh coffee in our chest as well. We only have 1 more left. Well, summer's just around the corner. Then we can start growing some more of those coffee beans. That was summer, right? Or was it spring and summer? Plant in spring or summer to grow a coffee plant. Well, wait a second, maybe we do want to grow a few of these then. Just 3 over here should do. We'll go ahead and pop those into the ground right next to our keg like we did last year. And now, Maple, finally, we are finally ready to go out into town. It's already 5 p.m. Oh my gosh, Jody is probably just heading in. It looks like even Pam is done with her work for the day. She's not driving anybody to the Calico Desert anymore. Well, maybe we'll find Jody waiting outside here, talking to Carolyn or something. Now it seems like everybody is truly going home for the day. Aside from Vincent and Jazz. Oh, we should have brought you a good gift too. Yeah, I don't really have anything in my inventory that Vincent would like. Jazz loves pink cake, she told me. Really? Are you sure that's not you? I thought that was one of Vincent's favorite things. You can play with my dolls if you want to, just make sure to brush their hair when you're done. Oh, was that for Vincent or for us? Poor Jazz, she seems like she really wants more friends to play with her. We actually learned in the last episode that she spends a lot of time just by herself, and that's why we always find her jumping rope beneath the trees. But Kent, do I ever have news for you? Good thing you're sitting down. We'll hand you this nice big cup of coffee. Hey now, this is a really great gift, thanks. Things haven't changed much since I've been gone. Well, wait till you hear the news, Kent. You kind of have a new granddaughter to meet. Except that we have a new farmer in town. Yeah, a little bit more than that, Kent. He still seems painfully oblivious to this entire situation. And even more so now that our family is growing. I don't see Jody though, so she must still be out for the day. I wonder where she could have disappeared off to. I mean, after all of the talks that we had the other day, I'm kind of worried that she's just going to get up and leave someday. This might be more than she can handle even, knowing that she's a grandmother now. Well, we'll break the news softly. Here's one of these blue jazz flowers. Oh, she loves it. Thank you. This makes my day really special. Well, that is adorable. I like to think that's probably just because we told her about the new baby, right? Exercise is important for staying healthy. I always make sure to set aside some time for it. That's probably where she was, exercising with all the other ladies in town. As a parent, I don't have much time to devote to myself, so I try to make every minute count. That is a very timely piece of dialogue for us. It's like she's making sure that we're still exercising ourselves, keeping our body healthy, but also setting aside time for ourselves too. At least we start to feel trapped like Jody does. Well, let's head back and finish popping all of those starfruit seeds into the ground. And then, of course, we'll say one quick goodnight to our baby, too. Gotta see if she is actually awake today. I wonder if maybe Sam just put her down for a nap or something, and that's why we weren't able to truly say hello. There we go, 8 starfruit seeds already, so we only have one more to place inside. That always spooks me. Those strange owl shadows just looming overhead. Maybe we should go ahead and shut our barn doors for the night. I know the owls wouldn't cause any disturbances in our barn, but you never know if those witches are lurking too. And there we go, a total of 9 starfruit seeds. So I'm not sure that this is going to completely fill this space. It seems like we're going to be just a few short, but it's still better than nothing, and it's still getting us one step closer to a brand new Junimo hut. Yes, and we did have some extra potato seeds, didn't we? This is probably a good opportunity for us to set those into the ground too. And now let's see if the baby is awake. Of course, now would be a pretty awful time for the baby to be up. Oh, she is sleeping so soundly right now. Bluebell is sleeping. I wonder if maybe in the morning she's going to be a little bit more active. But let's go ahead and tuck Jess into bed and we'll see what awaits us tomorrow. On Vincent's birthday too, we can't forget about that. Oh, did I forget to sell anything? Whoops, guess I was a little bit more distracted than I thought. Sorry, Sam, looks like we made a whopping 0 gold yesterday. It's weird, but I really like being a father. See, I really thought that Sam would always make a good father, so I'm glad to know that he's enjoying it. She looks like she might still be sleeping, though. Yeah, Bluebell is still sleeping. Well, I guess it's good to know that she's not a very fussy baby. In fact, she's pretty easy to take care of. I think I have a spare one of those white tables inside this chest, though. Yeah, this winter end table. This is what I was using for her room, since it kind of reminds me of a cloud or something. Like I said before, I wanted to give this room a sky theme. So if we just go ahead and plop this in the corner for now over here, I do want to see if we can display some flowers on top. If not, then I'm sure there's probably some sort of mod or something that we can use instead. Oh, we actually have a letter in our mailbox today? Hello, friend. The mountain lake has been kind to me lately. I'd like to share my good fortune with you from Linus. Oh, that is terribly sweet. I wonder if he heard the news too. Maybe we'll have to see if we can pay him a visit. It's been a while since we went all the way up to his tent. So, do we have any leftover flowers up here? We already gave away the one last blue jazz, but if we grab this blue summer spangle maybe, that one is still pretty fitting too. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to let us just plop this down right on top of this table here, but let's go ahead and give it a shot. Oh, it changed colors? Oh no, that is so disappointing. Well, I guess it's good to know that it's still going to work, and the blue jazz isn't going to change to yellow. This would almost be more fitting in this room, though. I wonder if maybe we should change places. And I just realized that I have not been watering a single one of these cactus plants. Oh, Sam is probably very, very disappointed with us. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that for now. It almost looks like a little sun, I guess. So it could still work for the sky theme, and I'm sure that Bluebell will love seeing it too. Now let's not forget to say hello to our animals bright and early today. Oh, looks like one of these trees is finished growing as well. Wait a second. We probably want to cut that down pretty quickly. This is where I want to spread a little bit more grass so our animals will actually have something to eat, because right now their breakfast selection is getting pretty low. aren't out of hay, are we? Usually this thing is completely full. That might just be because I placed some extra pieces in there. But that's starting to worry me a little bit. Let's check inside here to see if it refills. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, no, I wonder if we are out of hay then. We might have to cut down some of the extra grass after all. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to Pierre's and buy a ton of grass seeds. From what I remember, one packet only does a very small amount of grass. In fact, our animals would probably eat the entire thing before it even has the chance to spread. And because we've been feeding our animals this way, I don't think we have very much grass left over to cut down. I guess this over here would probably do. This is probably a little bit too far away for them to even get to at this point. But yeah, do we really not have any in here? Oh my gosh, it actually was empty. You poor things. We're gonna fix that for you tonight. Ooh, let's make sure that we use this opportunity to smelt a few more of these iridium bars too. How many of them can we make with all these? Oh my gosh, a full set of 6 iridium bars. Excellent. That should definitely be enough for us to upgrade one of our tools. Hello, little Daisy. We didn't forget about you either. Too bad we can't offer her up one of these catfish. I suppose we could always tuck it inside our chest though, so you can guard that too. A nice fresh meal for you straight from Linus. We could probably go deliver one of the eggs that we gathered from our chickens to him. I'm sure he would appreciate that too. Maybe he could even fry one up right over his fire to eat alongside his fish. But first things first, we are going to head straight back down to Sam's house because we need to go say hello to Vincent. I wonder if he's going to be busy today. I wonder if Penny is still making him do all of his schoolwork. Something tells me she probably is. Yeah, maybe he's off by the library instead. We're a little bit earlier today than we were before. Let's see if Vincent is inside today. There he is, and oh my gosh, how sad does he look? The poor thing. Maybe this will perk you up. A birthday gift? That's very kind of you. I love it. Excellent. We heard from your brother that it's one of your very favorite things. Miss Penny says I have to read this book before I can go play. You poor thing. Give him a little bit of a break on his birthday, okay? I've lived in Pelican Town my whole life. Can you believe that? Oh, there we go. I guess they just finished. It looks like they're out to play already. Well, we'll leave you guys to it. We still have to go up to the mountains to go visit Linus after all. Tell him the big news too. I would imagine that word probably spreads pretty quickly around Stardew Valley. It's a pretty small town, so I'm sure everybody already knows about Bluebell. But since Linus lives so far away, he might actually be the one person in town who has no idea what's taking place. So let's see if he's out here fishing somewhere. We'll go ahead and pick up some of these extra little foraged goods. But I don't see him around the water side. Maybe up here or over by his tent? There he is, probably frying up a little bit of lunch. Well, we have something that would go pretty good with all of that fish that you gave us. I hope you enjoy fresh eggs. This is a great gift, thank you. Yeah, he always seems to appreciate anything food-related, but I suppose you can't blame him. I spend a lot of time thinking. If you can fully understand the reasons behind your thoughts, you'll have reached a new level of being. Very, very wise, Linus. I wonder if Bluebell is going to enjoy adventuring as much as our little farmer does. I can definitely see her playing around in the woods out here as she grows. I wonder if she's even going to get to be good friends with Linus someday. Maybe he can teach her all about foraging. Oh, and I almost forgot we were going to buy all of those grass seeds. Oh, I think Pierre's shop closes at 5, but luckily with Maple, we might actually be able to get there this time. How many times have we gotten there just like a second too late? Come on, Maple, run as fast as you can. There we go. Now we just have to hurry over to the counter here to stop him before he walks away. Alright, Pierre, we are looking for some grass starters. Yeah, 100 gold for each of these. Place this on your farm to start a new patch of grass. So we're going to buy quite a few of them here. I know it's pretty expensive, much more so than our regular crops, but I think this is going to be worth it. Whoops, we don't want to accidentally buy any sugar. I guess we'll go with 30 for now. This seems a little bit excessive just for grass. In fact, Pierre is probably pretty confused with the way that we're spending our money. But it's all for the animals, Pierre. We've got to make sure that we have breakfast prepared for them, especially if there's going to be a rainy spring day sometime soon. I believe they stay indoors during the rain, so they would need their hay for that. So where should we start placing these down? I mean, a few of them are going to have to go in this main area right here. And oh my gosh! Look how many of these truffles you little pigs found! There's like a stampede going into the barns right now. It's almost like somebody rang a bell or something. Except for you, little bunny. Where are you wandering off to? Little Kokomo? Just taking your nightly stroll, I guess. I wonder if they were going in here to visit our bats. Yeah, something told me we had quite a bit of fruit in here. I always forget to check our fruit bat cave, but they never disappoint. We have apricots, pomegranates. The only thing we're missing is grapes. I feel like we should probably tuck a few of these different types of fruits into our chest, though. Especially after we discovered that we need the apples for the cranberry candy. But yeah, let's go ahead and place a few of these grass starters right around here. It's probably actually a pretty good thing that all of our animals went inside, because that gives us plenty of time to spread these around without them eating it first. I think that was part of our problem. Like, we would place these grass starters down and the animals would just devour them. So that should probably be good for tomorrow at least. We could place a few down here. Maybe a few right next to our little Junimo hut. That would actually be kind of cute. It makes it look a little bit more grown in over here. And if this grass actually does spread, then it'll look nice and wild, at least until our animals cut it down. Now, as for the rest of these grass starters, I think I'm going to place it way up here next to our silos. I want to make sure that I have some grass up here that I can just cut down. And it looks like we even have some wiggly worms to deal with too. There we go. Let's see if there's anything new inside this patch. Nope, literally just one stone. One measly little rock. That's not even going to help us build a new Junimo hut. It looks like there might be something else over here though. Yeah, right there at the very tippity top of this tree. I almost missed it because it's so hidden by everything else. And it's just a little bit of clay, unfortunately. Maybe we should clear out some of this area, though. All of the grass down here is probably far too far away for our animals to reach, so it should be safe for us to use for hay instead. We've collected so much of it now. I'm at least feeling confident enough that if it is raining tomorrow, we shouldn't have to worry about our poor animals starving. Oh my gosh, and all of our jellies are ready to harvest again. This time we'll remember to place it straight into the bin so we can actually make some gold back today. And iridium bars galore over here. 6 brand new iridium bars. Yeah, we're going to have to decide which one of our tools we want to upgrade next. It's always a little bit tricky doing this in the farming seasons, because we want to make sure that we have our watering can on hand. Otherwise, we're going to risk all of our beautiful flowers dying off. But I think that should be just about it for the night. We just have to very quickly go ahead and close our barn doors again, of course, just in case the witches are still lurking around here. And we'll have to make sure that we water our blue jazz flowers too. I keep wanting to call these things bluebells, even though I know they're not, and that's only going to be more confusing when we decorate her room with them. Can we go ahead and poke our head in again? See if maybe she's up now, or if she's still sleeping peacefully? I mean, a sleepy baby is a happy baby, right? Bluebell is sleeping. I guess a sleepy baby is a happy mother and father. She has been one seriously easy baby to take care of so far. You are so lucky, Sam. You know, I think we're actually getting pretty close to the first springtime festival, too. The egg hunt? Yeah, that one comes before the flower dance. So maybe in the next episode, we'll see if we can finally win against Abigail. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys!